Well guys, we got a shop visitor. Billy brought his Fender Starcaster over for more of the upgrade. We're going to continue that. Alright guys, here's what we got. You remember in the previous video we put the we upgraded this pickup here, bridge position, with the George Lynch Little Screaming Demon. Awesome humbucking pickup there. Improves the tone a lot. Now what Billy wants to do is get these change these tuners out, or machine heads, whatever you want to call them. They're actually it's a machine head is what it is. People call them tuners. But with this guitar, it's what they do in order to sell it more a little more affordably, I guess you say. They put cheaper electronics and cheaper hardware on these. So what Billy did, he went ahead and bought it, and he's just fixing it up as he goes here. So this is Christmas present. He got some Grovers, world's finest machine heads. I can't argue that. Grovers are awesome. In my mind, the best machine head on the market. At any rate, we're going to get into this. We need to get the got to get the strings off of it, and then we're going to take his old tuners out, machine heads, whatever, and we're going to get him fixed up here. What we're doing here, I'm just taking the tension off the strings. Once I get the tension off, I'm just going to clip them. I'm not going to fool with unwinding all this. And Billy, he got some Ernie Ball strings. I like Ernie Ball strings. There's a lot of good strings out there. GHS is a good string, and you got your Ernie Balls, so on and so forth. But I've used Ernie Balls myself over the years, and always had good results. But strings are, you know, that varies person to person, what string and what gauge they prefer. Some people like a super light gauge, which I don't. I like about a medium gauge string. But you know, that's like people. Everybody's different with what they like, and it goes with your playing style, you know, and your tone too. This has an effect on your choice of strings. So.
It's just on there, finger tight.
Alright guys, we're getting these the barrels off here, and then we'll take the set screw out of the back of the machine heads. We'll get these old tuners off.
Those nuts are actually built onto that too, ain't they?
We're going to install the new machine heads here. One thing that may change is the position of this hole. Sometimes these line up, sometimes they don't. But we'll see how. Yeah, we're off just a little bit. Let me get the camera and you can see how much we're off. Okay, now you can see where the hole is. What I'm going to do is just get that position as close as I can to that. But I don't think we're in a place where we're going to re-drill or anything. I think it'll actually take there. But you know, if we have to, you've always got the option of plugging these holes all the way up through here and re-drilling. But by the looks of it now, if I go ahead and I put this on and I get it tightened down on the front side, I believe it's gonna work out okay. I believe it'll work out okay with that hole. But you know, if worst comes to worst, we'll take it off, plug the holes, and re-drill new holes. No big deal. Just ran those down finger tight. Now I'm going to try running the set screws in here. And it looks like it's working out nicely. It wasn't a perfect, move my light here. It wasn't a perfect alignment, but hey, it was definitely close enough to where we can work with it. Alright guys, I want to show you one thing about these machine heads. Like with these Grovers, let me pick one here that I put the set screw in. You can go back and forth, and it's an even amount of pressure, even amount of tension, I guess you say. With these, you can go, you get to where you have tension on it, You have to go all the way back to there. So that's almost 3/4 of a turn before you get tension again on that. That's where your slot comes in with these cheap machine heads, and they won't stay in tune. You can tune it up and it'll let it draw back. So Billy was constantly with a guitar that's out of tune. With these Grovers on here, that's not going to be an issue for him. Alright guys, we've got all the screws in the tuners now, and you can see we didn't re-drill anything. The hole was misaligned just a little bit, but it all worked out good. We've got all those anchored down. Now we need to flip the guitar over and actually tighten up the, I refer to them as the barrels. You know, so you've got this piece that goes through the headstock and into the machine head. We got to get those tightened up. So we'll go and do that real quick. Alright guys, we're just snugging these down. You don't need to do any strongman impersonations with these. Just snug them down. Where you got wood against metal, you can actually, you know, mash the washer into the wood. You don't want to damage the guitar at all doing this. But you do want to get it snug. So repeat the process. Just allowing yourself a little bit of leeway. I can see got to line the with this particular machine head. There's a slot through here, and you turn this and line up on your slot, and it's not through the middle. It's offset just a little bit. So you have to hit that all the way through, and then it locks. Really neat. There we go. So we went through made our way through the, you can see it's offset. It's not directly in the center. It's offset to the side, so you pull it through there. Allow yourself a little bit for winding on the length. Then you just take your string winder and you give it. What I normally do when I wind strings, I go over the extra once and then underneath. That's just the way that I do it. People have lots and lots and lots of different ways that they prefer to put their strings on. Kind of playing around with it, trying to get the strings stretched in. And it seems to be holding tune now. But you're gonna have, you know, every time you put strings on, you gotta allow, I don't know, play your guitar for a day and let them finish stretching out, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I think it's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot better for Billy. A lot better. So let's we'll see how it goes. See what Billy thinks about it. So anyway, that wraps up the machine head change, and we'll see what Billy's got to say a little later.